Hello everyone and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Janelle Brown has once again taken center stage in the Sister Wives universe, but this time, it's not because of her quiet independence or her grounded nature. It's because of a stunning new marriage that has left the entire Brown family in absolute disbelief. After years of heartbreak, self-discovery, and rebuilding her life from the ashes of a broken plural marriage, Janelle has reportedly tied the knot with a man who is everything Kody Brown wasn't: patient, consistent, and fully devoted to her happiness. Sources close to the family claim that when news of the marriage first broke, it wasn't just a ripple through the Sister Wives fanbase, it was a full-blown emotional earthquake shaking the very foundation of the Browns' already fragile dynamic. What's even more shocking is that Janelle didn't tell most of the family before the ceremony. In true Janelle fashion, she quietly built a new chapter for herself without needing validation from Kody, Robin, or even Christine, who, despite being her closest friend among the Sister Wives, allegedly learned about the nuptials through mutual friends. This secretive union marks a massive shift for Janelle, who has always prioritized family harmony, but this time around, she chose peace over obligation. The man at the center of this whirlwind is reportedly a longtime friend Janelle met through her wellness business, a kind-hearted entrepreneur who shares her passion for clean living, travel, and spiritual simplicity. Insiders describe him as the anti-Kody, a man who listens more than he speaks, who believes in partnership rather than control, and who, above all, treats Janelle as an equal. Their relationship, which quietly blossomed in early 2024, was largely kept under wraps as Janelle wanted to ensure it was grounded in mutual respect and emotional stability before revealing it to the public. When the family found out, the reactions were predictably explosive. Kody Brown, who once dismissed Janelle's departure from the family as a temporary rebellion, is said to have been blindsided and furious, viewing her marriage as the ultimate betrayal. Insiders report that he ranted for hours to Robin, fuming that Janelle had no respect for the sacred bonds of plural marriage, even though he himself had long since stopped honoring those principles when he effectively abandoned his other wives for Robin. Robin, on the other hand, reportedly broke down in tears, telling friends that she felt completely heartbroken by Janelle's decision, insisting that she never thought Janelle would be the one to give up on eternal family unity. But fans see right through it, calling Robin's reaction crocodile tears and accusing her of hypocrisy since she has been living as Kody's sole legal and spiritual wife for years. Mary, however, had a different reaction altogether. Sources claim she was quietly proud of Janelle's decision, even if she was caught off guard by it. After all, Mary has also been on her own journey of rediscovery since parting ways with Kody, and she reportedly sent Janelle a message congratulating her and telling her to follow her happiness wherever it leads. Christine, meanwhile, was initially hurt that she hadn't been told sooner, but that feeling quickly turned into joy as she learned more about Janelle's new husband. Christine is said to have called him wonderful and even told friends that Janelle finally found someone who deserves her. For fans who have followed Janelle's transformation over the years, from a devoted sister wife who managed the family finances and quietly endured Kody's favoritism toward Robin, to a free-spirited, independent woman who rediscovered her confidence, the news feels like the ultimate full-circle moment. Janelle's marriage isn't just a romantic victory, it's symbolic of her long-overdue liberation. After years of emotional neglect, financial battles, and spiritual gaslighting, she's found the courage to start anew with a man who doesn't demand submission but celebrates her strength. According to insiders, the wedding was intimate, simple, and deeply meaningful. Held in a quiet garden in North Carolina, where Janelle has been spending much of her time lately, the ceremony was attended by only a handful of close friends and some of her children, including Madison and Logan, who are said to have given heartfelt toasts celebrating their mother's resilience. Mom finally smiled the way she used to, one of Janelle's kids reportedly told a family friend. You could see she was free. Her new husband even reportedly spoke about how he admired her strength in walking away from an environment that constantly diminished her self-worth, calling her a lighthouse for anyone lost in the storm of control and manipulation. Of course, the aftermath of the marriage has ignited massive drama within the Brown family. Kody has allegedly refused to speak to Janelle since the news broke, claiming that she broke her covenant and disrespected his name. Insiders say that he's become increasingly paranoid that Janelle and Christine might be plotting to turn the kids against him, especially since both women have publicly embraced independence and self-reliance. Robyn is said to be feeding into Kody's insecurities, encouraging him to pray for strength, while subtly reminding him that she has always been loyal. The irony isn't lost on fans, who have flooded social media with comments mocking Kody's outrage. "He left Janelle emotionally years ago," one fan wrote, "and now he's mad that she finally moved on? Please." TLC insiders hint that Janelle's new marriage could become a central storyline in the next season of Sister Wives, with producers reportedly pushing for an on-camera sit-down between her, Kody, and the rest of the family. Such a confrontation would no doubt make for explosive television, especially given the long-standing tension over Coyote Pass, the failed family property project that Janelle once believed could be her forever home. In the months leading up to her marriage, Janelle had been focusing on her health, launching new projects, and reconnecting with her children. Fans noticed a visible glow in her Instagram photos, and now it's clear why: she was in love. Her new partner reportedly supported her through the grief of losing her son, Garrison, earlier in the year, and helped her find purpose again. Those close to her say that his patience and calm presence brought healing into her life. He never tried to replace her faith or her family, an insider explained. He just wanted to walk beside her. That quiet strength is precisely what drew Janelle to him. He's not interested in fame or television, but he deeply respects her history and even encouraged her to set boundaries with Kody once and for all. In private conversations, Janelle has reportedly said she feels like she's finally breathing fresh air after decades of emotional suffocation. Meanwhile, Christine's husband, David Woolley, is said to be thrilled about Janelle's marriage, calling it the happiest news of the year. The two couples reportedly plan to travel together and collaborate on wellness retreats, blending Christine's energetic social media presence with Janelle's calm, grounded wisdom. It's almost poetic. Two women who once shared the same husband now sharing joy, business ventures, and mutual empowerment, proving that life after polygamy can be beautiful. As for Meri, sources suggest she's also moving toward her own new chapter, possibly exploring a relationship of her own. But it's Janelle who has officially broken the mold. By remarrying, she sent a powerful message not just to the Browns but to millions of viewers who once saw her as the quiet one. She's shown that independence doesn't mean isolation, and love doesn't mean submission. Fans have flooded her social media with messages of support, calling her a queen, an inspiration, and the heart of the family who finally got her happy ending. Many have pointed out the stark contrast between the way Kody treated her and the way her new husband honors her. In clips resurfaced from older seasons, Kody often dismissed Janelle's opinions, ignored her emotional needs, and accused her of being too independent. Now, those same fans are reposting those clips alongside her wedding photos, writing captions like, "Look who's winning now." Some even speculate that Kody's ego may take a serious hit, as Janelle's new husband represents everything he's not: stable, empathetic, and quietly confident. Insiders even whisper that Robyn fears this marriage could expose Kody's controlling nature to the world once again, especially if the upcoming season documents his reaction in full. She's terrified the fans will side with Janelle completely, one source revealed. She knows how powerful public sympathy can be. But for Janelle, the focus isn't on revenge or validation. It's on healing. Those close to her say she's deliberately avoiding public drama and focusing instead on nurturing her new marriage and building a peaceful home. She's reportedly said that she's done with chaos and wants to live simply, surrounded by love and authenticity. In many ways, her new union isn't just romantic, it's symbolic of spiritual renewal. She's no longer the woman who bends over backward to keep the peace. she's the woman who walks away when her peace is threatened. This transformation has made her not only a fan favorite, but also a role model for women everywhere who have endured controlling relationships and finally chosen themselves. In a stunning twist of fate, some insiders even claim that Janelle's new husband offered to help her settle the lingering financial issues tied to Coyote Pass, wanting to close old chapters once and for all. While it's unclear how much truth there is to those rumors, fans love the poetic justice of the idea, a man helping her clean up the mess Cody left behind. As TLC gears up for the next chapter of Sister Wives, the network is reportedly thrilled by the renewed interest in Janelle's storyline, calling it a fresh start for the franchise. With Janelle's marriage now dominating headlines and fans rallying around her, it's clear that this moment marks the true turning point in the Sister Wives saga. The woman who once stood quietly behind Cody's shadow has stepped into her own light, and this time, she's not just surviving, she's thriving. In the end, Janelle's new marriage isn't just shocking, it's revolutionary. It's proof that after years of pain, neglect, and emotional manipulation, true love and happiness are still possible. For the first time in decades, Janelle isn't just part of a family story. She's writing her own, one chapter of joy at a time. And as the dust settles around Janelle Brown's bombshell new marriage, the emotional aftershocks continue to ripple through the extended Brown family, stirring old wounds and exposing raw truths that had long been buried under the weight of Cody's dominance. Even as Cody fumes and Robin sobs behind closed doors, it's clear that Janelle's decision has forced every member of the family to look in the mirror and confront what they've become. For years, Janelle had been the calm within the storm, the logical thinker who managed the family's finances, diffused tension, and supported everyone even when she received little in return. Now, she's the one walking away with the most dignity and a renewed sense of joy that no one can take from her. Those close to her reveal that her new husband has a quiet humor that constantly makes her laugh, something she hadn't done freely in years, and that their relationship is built on a foundation of mutual growth, respect, and shared purpose. Gone are the power struggles, the endless lectures about obedience or spiritual hierarchy. Instead, Janelle is experiencing partnership in its truest form, something fans have long wished for her. Meanwhile, Cody's pride is reportedly taking the hardest hit. Friends say he's struggling with the realization that Janelle, the wife he once took for granted, has found someone who actually wants her for who she is, not for what she contributes. He's allegedly been telling those around him that Janelle gave up too soon, a statement fans online have found infuriatingly ironic given how many years she endured neglect and favoritism. Robin, still clinging to the ideal of eternal plural marriage, has been overheard blaming Christine for influencing Janelle's choices, even claiming that if Christine hadn't left, none of this would have happened. But insiders say that narrative no longer holds any power. Janelle's marriage is not rebellion, it's renewal. It's the result of her own reflection, faith, and courage to start fresh in her mid-50s, a stage of life where many fear change, but she embraced it with open arms. The public response has been overwhelmingly supportive. Social media has exploded with congratulatory messages, fan art, and emotional tributes celebrating Janelle's journey. Some fans have even begun calling her the spiritual matriarch of the Sister Wives legacy, saying she represents the resilience and quiet strength that the entire series was built upon. TLC, recognizing the cultural impact of this storyline, is reportedly in talks to produce a spin-off centered around Janelle's new life, chronicling how she and her husband blend their families, navigate business ventures, and live out the next phase of her life with authenticity and freedom. For Janelle, though, fame is secondary. Her focus remains on peace, purpose, and privacy. She doesn't want to prove anything to anyone anymore, a close friend reportedly said. She just wants to live fully, love deeply, and never lose herself again. And with her new husband by her side, it seems Janelle Brown has finally found what she spent decades searching for, not just love, but liberation.